So, the boxing went interesting, didn't it?
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Last night, the Brisbane Entertainment Centre bared witness to what was essentially meant to be the culmination of the feud between the Tszyu family and Michael Zerafa. And boy, there's a lot to talk about with what happened. The event is quite interesting, so this is essentially going to be two parts because there is another aspect of this event that I want to talk about which happened, which is the beginning of Nelson Asofa-Solomona's full-time boxing career when he took on Jeremy Lattimore.
Nelson Asofa-Solomona!
So Nelson Asofa-Solomona won the fight in pretty decent fashion with the first round knockout on Jeremy Lattimore. And now the subject matter is on talking about who will he fight next. There was a confrontation between him and George Burgess, which, I mean, if anything, that's basically all but confirmed that they're now going to be fighting at some point. But I gotta ask, George, why did you wear that? Like, obviously people have already made comparisons that he looks like The Undertaker, but like, genuinely, you can't accidentally dress like him. That had to have been on purpose. Like, I'm pretty certain just putting the hat on, you hear a gong in the back. Like, it's just one of those weird things. But in terms of possible fights, because he has said he wants to clear out the NRL boxing division, I reckon, possibly, now hear me out, NAS versus SBW. I think that gets you the box office. Put it in New Zealand or something. But yeah, very successful debut. Decent uppercut. He does look very much in his element, and I would like to see what he does in the foreseeable future. Possibly challenging for the Australian heavyweight title, we don't know. So now, let's get into the meat and potatoes.
This is a huge moment. I can't see, he says. And the referee stops it.
Nikita Tszyu versus Michael Zerafa. Now this is a feud that obviously spurs from Zerafa feuding with Nikita's older brother Tim. Now Tim and Zerafa were meant to fight in 2021 in Newcastle, but Zerafa pulled out amid COVID-19 travel restrictions between Victoria and New South Wales as the main reason he couldn't do the fight. Which this led to Tim Tszyu facing Steve Spark on short notice, with him winning, I believe, early in the third round. I was actually there in attendance. And now, last night was meant to be the big crescendo of it. Michael Zerafa fighting Nikita Tszyu. And it started off well, but then a head clash in the second round caused a pretty decent long in between round stoppage as the doctor was looking into it because Zerafa was claiming that he could not see through his, I believe it was his left eye. And with the assistance with doctors, the doctor and referee forced the fight to end as a no contest after only 2 rounds. And the crowd in Brisbane were not chill about it. Chants of bullshit, beers being thrown, chains being tussled. Like, I mean, you couldn't have picked a more Adelaide crowd. I'm sorry. I know I can't judge people on appearances, but like, mate, I could feel my TNs being run for. Then Zerafa was talking in the ring afterwards saying, and basically was saying that his vision was blurry, but he was like ready to go and saying it was out of my hands.
He said to me, I said, it's blurry, but all good, let's go.
You didn't say that you can't see?
No. I'm ready to go. We've got to do it again. Let's run it back.
He kind of got caught out in lying, saying that, he never said that he couldn't completely see out of the eye.
Chris Condon takes Zerafa.
Like, Tim Tszyu was in the ring and was mocking the whole situation. Essentially, this has not done well for the alleged coward rumours about Michael Zerafa, which has been spread online since that 2021 pullout. So basically, people are pissed. People are pissed at No Limit, basically calling for refunds because obviously the main event ended under dubious circumstances, which I don't know how that's going to well because you had like a whole fight card as well. Like, I feel like that would only happen if the whole event didn't really happen. But in terms of Michael Zerafa, this is going to be quite interesting to see how this does develop because, like, does any Australian boxing promoter want to have him at this point? To be fair, his return fight could make a lot of money, especially if they somehow convince it to be against one of the Tszyus. But I feel like first time, shame on you. Second one, shame on we. We don't really know what's going to be happening, but I do feel like he might be done boxing in Australia, at least. He might have to go overseas. But yeah, this has seriously put a bit of a dent into boxing in Australia, no limit boxing as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this does play, especially with what the paths are going to be now for Nikita and Tim. But what do you guys think? What are your guys' all thoughts on the situation? I mean, I probably could get a gist of what everyone's thoughts on Zerafa is, but what do you feel about this? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.